Hey guys, today I'm doing a review on my black and silver long primer. It's a limited edition run. It was unique because it was the only Bible they've done with this red under silver art gilt. So the reason I'm doing this review is because I've decided to sell this Bible to someone who's really looking for it. They've been looking for it all over the place for a while. They really love it. They've decided that they want to use this Bible as like a daily reader, and for me it's just sitting in a box because I'm just a collector, and he offered me a price that is far above the retail of what it originally cost. And so eventually as a collector you do like to justify the you do like to justify your collection, and being able to sell this Bible at that price does justify the fact that I collect. The Bibles that I buy go up in value, and I like that. I mean, some people are not fans of that because you're selling God's word and everything, but I'm not looking to sell them at outrageous prices. It was just what was offered, and all I did was say yes to him, and we're coming to an agreement on shipping because I live in Canada and he lives in the United States, right? And anyway, so just to give you a rundown on this Bible, it's black, obviously. It has silver print on it instead. It's got the silver, red under silver art gilt, or and then it's got a red liner. I believe it's calfskin. This is Highland goatskin. Obviously, it's a long primer and it's goatskin. Basically, has to be Highland goatskin. It's got the double lines here, right, in silver. It's a very unique Bible. It's got the 3 ribbons. 2 are silver, 1's red. And fresh right out of the box, like any other long primer, it just folds flat. It's very pliable. It'll lay flat anywhere. It's fresh. This thing has never been used by anybody. There's no scuffs or blemishes really anywhere that I can see. Maybe a little bit of one right around here somewhere, but that's not from anyone touching that. That's probably how it came from the factory. And so you can see here, it says limited right on there. I can't remember what the run was, but there's probably only like 100 of these, and I was privileged to get one. Basically someone was selling it, and he offered it to me. He had already brought it to Canada. He took a loss on it originally at the time. He was just unable to. He wanted a Bible to use, and he was just unable to use it because he thought it was too nice. He couldn't give it back, or he couldn't use it. He just didn't want to use it because it was too nice. And I understand that. That's why I'm a collector too, right? I basically take an Allan and I sacrifice it to using it, and then it becomes my daily reader. And then I love how those look too, There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with writing in this Bible, although it would just I could not do it. I personally could not do it, But anyway, let's actually talk about the Bible itself. You can see it's got some, unique scarring because this is exactly how the animal came. It's got a really deep grain in the middle here. Everyone's different. And this one, you can see the pattern on it is really, really cool. You can see the lines of the animal really clearly. They're very deeply ingrained in it. Even on the front cover, you can see that. You can see there's little scars and little, irregularities that just make it super unique. And, another interesting fact, people nickname this Bible the candy cane, but we can't call it that because the undisputed queen of high-end Bible collecting, Anne McMahon, does not like that, and pretty much in the Bible buying community, what she says goes. She's provided nicknames for Bibles that stick. She gets the inside scoop on what Bibles are coming out, and yeah, what she says pretty much goes. Anyone who's in the high-end Bible buying community knows Anne and knows that she is the boss, you know. And she's very knowledgeable. Hi, Anne. She's very, very knowledgeable. Anyway, so another thing to note, this was right around the time that they changed the thickness of the paper. The long primers used to be 32 GSM, and now they're 36. This was one of the first ones that got the 36 treatment, and like I didn't grab a 32, but you know, they're around, and you can see the paper is very white and clear. It's very smooth. You know, people like Anne really liked the 32 GSM, and I would say that there was no real need to change it, but it is nice. It is a very sturdy, awesome Bible with the 36 paper. You know, it kind of just makes it heavy, and you know, this is a King James version we're talking about here. King James versions shouldn't be thin lines, right? King James version is supposed to look authoritative and, you know, captivate, and this Bible does that. This Bible is intimidating. It's dark red and black. This Bible is for preaching. This Bible is for speaking the truth of God's word to people. You know, another thing, just to bring up, you know, another reason I'm getting rid of this Bible is just, you know, it proves that I can get rid of it. I take my collecting pretty seriously, and it probably can end up being an idol in my life. And so for me to actually be able to part with this, you know, I'm feeling pretty good about that. That I'm not, you know, I need to prove to myself that I'm not a total idolater of things. It's, you know, at the end of the day, it's just a thing. You know, we will get to be with the perfected, risen Christ in heaven, right? If we are saved by grace through faith alone in Jesus. So why am I worried about one Bible, right? I can't be. It's just a thing. It's just an item, you know? And if it's going to make someone happy who's actually going to read it, who am I to hold it back from him? He's giving me way too much money for it, you know? It's more money than I would ever pay for this Bible. And so, you know, he feels like I'm doing him a favor, but really he's blessing me too. And I really appreciate the offer. It came in at the right time, and we're actually fairly blessed by that happening right now. And I just so happen to have this one, you know. So I hope you like the video. I hope you can, you know, I hope you got a good look at it, just what it looks like when you handle it, you know. And I don't want to fold it up too much because the buyer is, you know, he's probably gonna cringe when he watches me doing this dude's brand new Bible, but I just really want to show off that gilt too, you know. Like, let's get that out of the way. See, you can see the red coming out. It's amazing. It's truly a beautiful Bible.